With us. Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency says the 2022 flood disaster may turn out to be the worst ever recorded in the country. At a stakeholders meeting in Abuja, Mustapha Ahmed told journalists that over 300 deaths have so far been recorded, tasking state governments to ensure they have a response mechanism in communities within their state. Moyo Thomas reports.
The flooding challenge in Nigeria is on the increase, with the Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency confirming they receive about 500 disaster alerts daily. Before now, 2012 was the worst ever recorded flooding disaster. With poor records and reports, total loss in that disaster was estimated to be about $16.9 billion. Losses in 2022 disaster, now said to be worse than 2012, can only be imagined. This is particularly disheartening because flooding disaster, though an impact of climate change, could be mitigated. Before the start of the rainfall season, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency raised concerns that the expected volume of rainfall could be high. This stakeholders meeting is to further chart a course for disaster management through risk reduction.
They are not taking the reports we are sending to them very seriously. Immediately NEMA releases their report, we send the risk mapping to states, identifying risk areas that will be hit by disaster. So these states have all this information. With all this information, we believe states are to develop mitigation strategy. NEMA can't be anywhere all the time, but the state can start and NEMA can follow up.
Before now, everybody knows of disaster in terms of relief intervention. So with this perspective that we have created this forum to speak to ourselves at the national level, it is expected that with what they have gained here, they will take back to their various institutions and realign their activities to key into disaster risk reduction. Because when the risks are reduced, the impacts will be less, the effects and the consequences will be less. I think there is a general statement that prevention is better than cure.
State response has been identified as one of the challenges to disaster management. NEMA says it will escalate this training to them to ensure disasters are mitigated and managed properly in the country. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.